Hi, I'm Chris Vassell. I'm the Community Liaison Officer for Scottsdale Police Department, and we're standing here in our headquarters building at 8401 East Indian School. This building houses both the fire and the police administrations, and so we call this our public safety building. And today we're going to talk about our museum project. The museum project was inspired by Chief Alan Rodbell, who is our current police chief. He had a vision of being able to share some of our history, our long and rich history of 50 years. In some places that's pretty short. So the chief partnered with our CIPAS organization, which is the Citizens Police Academy Alumni of Scottsdale, to support and fund this wonderful museum that we've been working on for about 3.5 years now. We were fortunate enough to have two volunteers that came in. One is a museum curator from Michigan who's retired, and they retired to Scottsdale, and her husband, Jack, Linda and Jack, who is a retired GM engineer, and they have been instrumental in getting this museum to the way it is today. The museum houses several different exhibits, all encompassing different units within the department. Some of the unique experiences and exhibits that you can see here is our old Western town. That will showcase our history, our 50-year history, from Red Cooper all the way to when we became a police agency through Chief Nemitz in 1963. There's also a laboratory that will teach children how to identify fingerprints, footprints. We have displays of old cameras. We have a display that showcases what a blacklight does with fingerprints. We have the bike unit, the mounted unit, and of course our SWAT unit. All unique in their own special way. Things that I think you and your children and your relatives, friends, will be all interested in seeing. We're standing in Scottsdale's most western town in our museum area. And we start with Henry Red Cooper, who was the first town marshal of Scottsdale in the 1950s. So what do the town marshals and the Scottsdale Police Department have in common today? Horses. Today, we have one of the finest, world-renowned mounted units in the country. And they patrol several areas within our city. They work at special events like the Open or Barrett-Jackson. They do crowd control, and they patrol our downtown area. So we learn from our past, we move forward, and we continue to grow. And that's just one example of some of the things in this museum that shows the history of the department from the 50s all the way to today. As the city grew, so did our police department. We went from the Scottsdale Deputy Marshals to the Scottsdale Police Department. In 1963, Walter Nemitz was named the first police chief. At that time, many more things were added to the department, including photo radar, other areas, parking control, detectives divisions. The department grew as the city grew. As the needs of public safety grew, so did the Scottsdale Police Department. Advances in technology has really helped the Scottsdale Police Department solve many crimes. Everyone knows of CSI. Well, at Scottsdale Police Department, we have a crime lab. And some of the instruments and tools and powders and things that we use to lift fingerprints at crime scenes are here in this case. This showcases some of the equipment that the CSI employees use. Some of the cameras that you see behind me were used from the 1920s all the way to today. And we've gone from film to digital. The purpose of the Scottsdale Police Museum is to educate our children and our residents about what policing is all about. We want to showcase all our units here, and you've only seen a small sampling of what we have at the museum. We hope that you come here to visit us and that you understand that this is part of history, and that's why we're doing this. This is a time in history, a time now, from the past to the future, and we want you to be part of it. Currently, the tours can be self-guided at our headquarters building Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. After the first of the year, we hope to have tours and docents here to assist you in educating you about every display that's here at the Scottsdale Police Department. For more information, you can contact me, Chris Fasal, at 480-312-1922. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Scottsdale Police Museum.